Sorry again for yet another abrupt ending. Maybe that's going to be my calling card. It really is more of a game that you should stream, but I don't have the setup for that, and I don't have the audience to want to do that either. So I barely have the confidence to do this Let's Play. So you know. I have streamed before in the past, though. Just I didn't have any microphone input. Anyone who did show up, I mean, they might talk to me when I text, but not, you know, enough. Here we get the Eastern armor set. It's one of my favorite armor sets. It upgrades with Twinkling Titanite, though, so it's really expensive to upgrade. It only has the same poise as Elite Knight set, and it weighs more. But, man, it looks cool. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna wear that. I won't wear the gloves, though. It's really for the body. I like the body. The Eastern armor body is just... it's top shelf, man. Distinctive armor made in an Eastern land. Exquisitely crafted, this armor offers excellent defense, particularly versus slash attacks, which are one of the main threats in battles in the East. Basically, this is from Japan. I wonder if I could get to the fast roll. Let's see. What do I need? Let's see. 19 pounds or less, I think. So I'm just gonna doff the shield, doff that, doff that. What am I down to? 28. Okay. 23. Aww. Really can't put on much, I guess. Okay. Can I put on the traveling gloves? No. That's how close I am on weight. I can't put on anything else other than these. No. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. It kind of look like patches with slightly better boots. Now, I could talk to that cat in the window and join her covenant, but she's gonna say all this stuff and make me say I don't want to do that stuff, and that would be a lie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go do that stuff before I even acknowledge her presence. Then I'll join her covenant, and then she'll be like, "Say what?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, yeah." Can I get more defense out of... I mean, that's a +3. But if I put on something more lightweight, I could equip the gloves. Right? I could equip some sort of glove if I put on something that weighed... Okay, this leaves 3.1, so I have that much leeway. So I could put on the Sorcerer Cloak and then the Traveling Gloves. But I think that would actually still be less total defense, so... Ah, well. Now, you can come over here and, like... There's some way to get up there. Or something. Or maybe it was over here. Either way, you can get up, and you can to a point where you can see over the wall, and you can shoot the boss while it's in here. But I don't really know how to do that, and I don't have enough arrows to do that. And I mean, I like this boss, so it was the boss that really, you know, put me on my ass on my first playthrough, and several times after that. And it might even kill me again, like right now. So here we go. You can get an alternate cutscene here if you finish the DLC before you come here, but that just makes this boss fight even sadder than it already is. So I'd rather the doggo be mad at me. He really likes to keep his distance. You don't want him to keep his distance. You want to try to stay underneath him, because the sword is in his mouth, and that sword is very dangerous. He's highly mobile. I don't know if he's susceptible to toxic. I don't think so. I've never really used this sword as a mainstay, so... Oh dear, he hit me. Now he'll start limping, yeah. And his swings, they're still deadly, but they're slower. It's sad, man. Oh. But yeah, they have a different timing, so... Poor wolf. Poor Sif. But look at all those souls. And there's the Hornet Ring. We'll check both of those out. It's our second boss soul. Soul of Sif, the Great Grey Wolf, who guards the grave of Artorius the Abyss Walker. Special beings have special souls. Use the soul of Sif, who inherited the Divine Knight Sword, to acquire a huge amount of souls, or to create a unique weapon. I think if you use it, it gives you like 20,000, but it's better off if you use it towards getting the Knight's Honor trophy, because you're gonna need 3 souls of Sif in order to get that trophy. I don't have that trophy still. I never got it on the PS3 version. I still don't have it on the PS4 version. I just don't... I've never really made the boss weapons, so... I mean, I've made a few of them. Like, I've made Ornstein's Spear, and I've made, like, the Dragon Bone Fist. But I haven't made... Small ones also drop gold pine resin. So if you really want to, if you're like really attached to gold pine resin, which is, I mean, it's really good, you just come here and farm it. Kill the big ones first, then kill the small ones. Easy peasy.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius.
God, she's like an alligator crossed with a cat.
Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed. thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Yeah, sure, I'll join you. I mean, I already killed all of your whole clan, but yeah, I'll join you.
And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Whenever you abandon a covenant, it resets your rank in that covenant, or cuts it in half or something.
And here
So
taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
basically, once you're in this clan, you can't farm the Dooflotchets. And this guy appears now, and see, he's got the Eastern set on. He's got a Murakumo, and he's got a neat round shield.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Alvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
Man, he's like the jacked up version of Ishin Ashina.
Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills.
He's got a ninja buddy.
Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
Now, if you could kill these guys right now, and you'll get his shield and the Murakumo, and you kill the ninja, and you get a dark wood grain wing, dark wood grain ring, and that will transform your fast roll when you wear it into a cartwheel, and the cartwheel has more invincibility frames, more iframes. So if you're a real wizard at iframe knowledge, then you can use that and have a more effective roll. I've tried using it in the past. I always seem to just get hit when I cartwheel, so I just like the normal fast roll, pretty much. I work better with the fast roll or the mid roll. I can't do the cartwheel thing. I don't get it. Like I said, I'm a slow learner. Not exactly the brightest. I'm not exactly dumb either, but, you know. I suppose I could just use a homeward bone, huh? Yippee-ki-yay. Now we're gonna spend all these souls on upgrading the Pyromancy Flame.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you, as always.
It's important for you to upgrade this flame now because there's a certain thing that happens later that could cause Laurentius to leave. And if he leaves before upgrading you to plus 15, you'll have to find someone else. Or, well, really plus 10 or higher.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Okay, let's mosey. Did Griggs leave? Oh no, Griggs is still here. Sweet. Okay, you better stay there, Griggs, or I'll kill you. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. I think I'll actually... So that takes... Oh, okay, Black Bow first takes normal Titanite as well. It'd be worth it to get 18 Dexterity then, because it has the long range. But for now, I think I'll upgrade the longbow a couple times, because the longbow is what I can use. Humanity. Okay, so time for the treachery that is Blighttown. This is the coming of age ceremony for Dark Souls players. Or most Dark Souls players anyway. I certainly didn't have that experience on my first time through. Kind of a shame, really. It's not that I don't understand what people are talking about with it, but... I mean, honestly, I just didn't have that experience. I had a completely different experience. Just didn't have... You know, I had a different mindset, I had a different, you know, gear. You know, like, by the time I was down here, I was like level 60, and these guys that I'm like fishing out right now, I didn't have to fish them out. I just equipped my Black Knight Greatsword +4, and, you know, trucked through them and the stone armor. Like, it was just, you know, different for me. I have great clubs, and those great clubs also inflict poison. So we're actually in Poisonville, basically. Everything down here will either poison you, toxic you, light you on fire, knock you off a cliff. And really the reason I'm luring them and plunge attacking them is, well, in other playthroughs I have been knocked off the cliff by them before. You don't have a lot of space to fight them, and so it's just not, you know, it's just not. 10.4. That take me over? Yeah, that will take me over halfway. I think. Yeah. I need more endurance. Now, most of the guys down here are susceptible to bleed. So... see that little dart? Those darts are toxic. Depending on your poison resistance, 1 or 2 of those darts will inflict you with toxic. And the only way to cure toxic is with a blooming purple mump class. Mump class? The moss clump. Alright. I like to kill stuff with the Uchigatana because, well, the most it can ever take for the Uchigatana, unless you just haven't upgraded it at all, it's like 3 hits. On the 3rd hit, you'll trigger bleed. And, whoa. I guess my buff wore off. Whatever. But yeah. Yeah. Also, to get some of the items here, you've got to go all fast roll and do running jumps. Like that. And this is the first katana that you can get without killing anybody. And it requires 20 dexterity to wield. It also causes bleed. It has a different moveset from the Uchigatana. I don't like it as much. It's also weaker. But it's an option. Oh, get off me. Yep. That's how this whole stage is gonna be. I fully expect to fall off at least once, at least if I try to get everything. It's one of those things where, oh, you gotta be a little bit cautious. If you're too cautious, that can also get you killed. So, because there's a sense of urgency to your movements. Like you gotta be moving through this place. Is what you gotta be doing. I'll be completely naked. I would like to be able to block though. Oh God. I haven't gone for most of this stuff in ages. I actually do go through Blighttown. I actually enjoy going through here. It's not unenjoyable for me, but it takes some knowledge and could have sworn that was where one of the dudes was. No, I don't want to waste all those arrows. There's no ladder on this side? Do I gotta go back across the... Oh, man. That creaking, moving bridge gives me the jibblies. If you need to, you can rest at this bonfire, but obviously doing anything more than lighting it will cause you to have all the enemies respawn, so not exactly worth it.